Primeiro boss de verdade do jogo, né? Que a gente vai enfrentar. Vou levar a maguinha comigo que ela me ajuda a curar, ataca de longe. Vamos lá enfrentar esse boss. Quero pegar aquela build ali de veneno, mano. A adaga quase não tira dano, mas... com certeza vai ter alguns inimigos chatos para atrapalhar, né, cara? Ficou parado. Rapaz, o inimigo tira muito dano, culpado. Tá louco. E por aí. Pronto, vambora. Já é o boss? Já. Foi rápido. Nem vi o nome do boss. Aparece o nome dele, vamos ver aqui.
Oh shit, you don't look much like a good lunch. Fuck.
Não aparece o nome, mole.
I can't have my hands full right now. Let me deal with this creature and I'll be right with you. Which is Stop distracting me!
Tá. Me cura, maguinho. Da porra. Me cura, maguinho. Me cura, me cura, me cura, me cura. Tá. Merda. Me cura, maguinho. Pô, de vez em quando essa câmera atrapalha, hein? Se cura, maguinha, se cura, se cura. Foi quase a metade toda da vida. Tá bom, ela me ajudou na metade da boss fight. Porra. daga tira muito pouco dano, mano. Só que ela é muito rápida, pessoal. Opa! Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui. É muito lento. Vou gastar mais uma poção à toa. Filha da mãe. Ah, mentira. Caralho. Tá brincando comigo que eu morri de sacanagem, mano. Que merda, hein. Pô, essa adaga só tinha que ser um pouquinho mais... Caralho.
And I'll be right with you. which is a real good reason to stop distracting me.
Sai de perto. Aí, estamos rasgando ele. Ela praticamente não tira dano dele, né? Segura, mulher, segura. Agora tá sobrevivendo, compadre. Triângulo bate mais. Vai atacar ela, vai atacar ela que eu vou te rasgar. Yes! Foi de ralo. Primeiro boss verdadeiro. Debulhamos ele. A mulherzinha ajudou bastante, cara. O bom é que ela se cura. Se eu tivesse trago o arqueiro ou o cavaleiro, não sei se eles se curam. Aí eu não sei o que ia acontecer.
This is horrible. We can't just leave that woman in this prison. We must find a way to free her from here.
Cyril, do not do that! I know this woman. She is not here by accident. She is a witch. If you free her, we all run the risk of falling under the power of her magic.
But Father, we can't just let this poor person die here. It would be inhuman.
Inhuman? That is exactly what she is, my child.
He's the wicked one. Aeolus, is it not? He's the one who imprisoned me, with no food or water, and barely clothed.
I what? You lying bitch! Don't listen to her.
Father?
She is trying to manipulate you. Use your brain, child.
I'm begging you, get me out of here. I can't hold on much longer.
Vou libertar ela, né, cara? Porque ela é bonita demais.
I've never been in the habit of just letting people die like animals in a cage, whatever their crimes may be. This woman doesn't look like a deadwalker. That's enough for me. We'll take her back to Valvanor, and you can tell your stories to them.
Stay away, you stupid girl.
Caralho, você ia atacar sua filha? Que bagulho é esse?
Fools! Leave her in that cage.
Now meet your eternity.
What are you doing to him? Let him go!
Very well. You may have him. I am finished.
Father? Father! Oh no, no! This can't be happening!
You're gonna wish you died back there in that cell, you sick bitch.
Wait, wait. If I am to die, I wish to know who stands before me.
É mole.
I am Vulcan, Powder Master of the Freeborn Blades. And as for the man you made the mistake of killing, he was our...
That is not my question. Who stands before me? Are you an imbecile or blind?
I might be the mercenary who is going to grab you by your snake of a tongue and throw you into the darkest pit he can find.
From what I can see, you're an imbecile, incapable of piercing the face that hides the true nature of the Red Scribes.
Well, I can pierce your face.
Chamando o cara de
if that's what you
imbecil, é
want,
mole.
in several places.
Mock, if you like. Lamb that you are, you insist on believing that your employers are only scholars, curious and inoffensive. Can you not see more? Red Scribes, Ice Lords, they come from the same mold, and they want the same thing. Some are simply more successful in their efforts. Aeolus thought I possessed knowledge which he could use to become the equal of the Ice Lords. That's why he questioned me.
So what? We're at war, and getting our asses kicked. We can't really blame him for trying to find a way to stop the Deadwalkers.
Of course. It was for the good of all that I was captured and sequestered here in secret. It was to protect freedom that I was starved, tortured, and humiliated for weeks on end. It was goodwill and kindness that made him enslave a monster to guard my prison. Oh yes, I heard them, all of the screams. That beast did not lack for meat. No, indeed. Yes, in truth, the scribe was such a brave man that it was only for the happiness of his darling daughter that he tried to stab her.
That's ridiculous. You are the monster. You're a liar. My father wasn't like that. A liar! You murderer! You'll pay for what you did!
Ih, a mulher ficou com raiva de mim, cara.
Which? I suggest you behave yourself if you don't want to find yourself back rotting in that cell of yours. I'm far from finished with you. I have questions. Lots of questions. And you had better make damn sure I like the answers.
So be it. Then I will tell you exactly what you want to hear, mercenary.
Deixa eu ver.
You had the upper hand. Why did you decide to kill the leader of the Red Scribes?
I desperately needed to replenish my power, so I drained his. My mood grows a bit murderous when I get too hungry, or when I spend too many days trapped in a filthy cell without so much as a toilet. Your friend was no hero. His aim was to reproduce the same ancient rituals that permitted powerful magicians to become the Ice Lords that we are fighting even now.
He wasn't my friend. He was my employer, and a very influential man. You could have spared him, giving credence to your version of events, but you chose to kill him, and thus any chance of them listening to you.
He was a deceitful and manipulative man. No one would have listened to me, so I permitted myself the pleasure of preventing him from harming anyone else.
The World Heart has had nothing but suffering from these magicians. I rejoice at this death. We need more like it.
É, ele tentou te atacar, né, cara? Então...
Let's say I understand your reasons, but it was still a reprehensible thing to do that has put us both in a seriously shitty situation. We're going to have to play this right in Valvanor. We'll try to talk with the steward, but the Red Scribes will lynch you without a second thought.
We? Am I to infer that you're going to help me, gentle mercenary?
Somebody has to deal with it. You seem to take pleasure in exposing yourself. To trouble, I mean.
It's true. I hate denying myself a little pleasure, but I'm not worried about the outcome. Aeolus's daughter saw everything. She is an innocent, and will confirm everything that happened here. All you need to do is deliver your model prisoner to your steward.
The Red Scribes performed a ritual in an ancient temple. Does that mean anything to you?
So that's the reason why he disappeared. The ritual was designed to augment his power. Had it succeeded, he would have become an accomplished magician, the first step toward becoming an Ice Lord. Given the ease with which I killed him, I suspect the ritual was a failure, or at least a partial failure.
Let's just say the results weren't quite what he was hoping for. But something definitely happened. There was a burst of light. Or maybe flame. This thing entered inside me.
A thing? What thing?
A sort of parasite. The Red Scribes told me it was a demon.
Neither one nor the other, insolent boy. I bring thee flames. I bring thee the World Heart. I bring thee the power, and thou would have hold me back with thy ingratitude and thy weak, pitiful body. Thou darest name me parasite.
Hello? You still here?
Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. He's kind of sensitive.
I must say, I have never heard of such a thing. It is, at the very least, troubling.
The end result is I sometimes find myself wondering who I am, what I am. That is, when we're not arguing, or it's not taking control without asking me what I think about it. Then again...
This is absolutely fascinating. I think when we get the chance, we should talk about it in more depth. Meaning we undoubtedly need to experiment a bit. There is probably much to learn from this demon.
We'll see. For now, we've got more pressing problems. Let's finish this discussion in Valvanor. Better get back before they send a battalion out to look for us.
Agora era minha amiguinha. Rapaz. A mulher matou o cara, mano. Mas o cara tentou atacar ela, né, cara? Então, fazer o que que eu posso fazer? Isso acontece.
Have you decided what you're going to do with me?
I'm working on it.
Meanwhile, I remain a prisoner.
You are free to do what you want as long as you stay in the village or with me. But if you cross the line, I'm the one who will straighten you out. So one false move and I blow you up. It's painful. Are we clear?
Yes, very clear. And perfect timing as well. It just so happens that I have absolutely no intention of disturbing this delicious village in any way. A place whose tragic end now seems ordained, and over whose corpse the red scribes and freeborn blades will scrabble in the bleeding mud. A spectacle which promises to be unique, and one I wouldn't dream of missing for the world.
Well, enjoy the show. But if I ever need your help, I want to be able to count on it.
Very well. You may consider that we have an arrangement.
We need to rethink your combat style.
Do we have a problem?
I understand that you don't want to take a lot of hits.
Bora, mulher, tá bom.
Thanks.
Tá falando muito já. E agora? Aqui e lá vai dar no mesmo, então vamos por aqui. Rapaz. Vai dar merda, o porradeiro vai cantar aqui, mano. A mulher saiu correndo. E aquela me ajudou. Ah, mas ela também queria libertar o cara. A mulher, no caso, né?
I'll be pissed, but I gotta go face him.
Well, first go see your steward before the villagers decide to burn me at the stake. I mean, if you want to, Vulcan.
It'll probably turn into an interrogation pretty quickly. Try not to make it worse for yourself. And don't kill anyone, for starters. Especially if he's wearing red.
That seems reasonable to me, for the moment.
Vamos ver se tem... É, vou falar com ela lá, né, mano? Não ganhei mais experiência. Ganhei 2 pontos.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind.
Why? You're not planning to give me the slip by any chance, are you?
I don't like the idea of getting locked up by the Red Scribes again. It might provoke me into a loss of my legendary restraint. And I'm sure that you don't want to have to scrape another one of your employers up off the ground.
Well, it's true that I prefer they remain in one piece. All right, fine, you can stay here. But if you do get it in your head to run away, I will find you. You won't like it when I do.
I'm trembling, but yes, I'll wait here.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to have need of your talents. Come with me.
You offer me what? Sword play, suspicion, and sarcasm? Huh. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'll wait for you here.
Did you find this famous beast?
Found it and killed it. But don't hold your breath waiting for its fur for next winter, because I didn't bring it back for you.
Excellent news. I knew the village could count on you.
Actually, not so excellent. Alis is dead.
Dead? But no, That's not possible. Are you sure?
When it doesn't move and it doesn't breathe and it looks at you with an even stupider gaze than one of your guards, that generally means it's dead, yeah.
I demand that you show some respect. The Red Scribes are a precious help to us here. Aeolus was a useful man, a good man, and he was under your care.
Precious hell. Huh. You know the beast didn't get there by accident, right? Your precious friends put it there to guard a woman that they've been secretly holding prisoner for weeks.
A woman? In the middle of the swamp? That is unusual. But why would the scribes choose to do such a thing?
Other than the fact that they're walking libraries, we know nothing about their sect. Nobody's got any idea what they're capable of. But everybody keeps their mouths shut because they can do a few tricks. And we never had better doctors. Aeolus was even ready to kill his own daughter to cover up his secrets.
What nonsense is this? How can you make such ridiculous accusations? Am I to understand he died at your hands?
He turned up all alone at the place where I fought the beast. No guide, no escort. He knew the way. And after coming after Sybil, he tried to kill his captive to shut her up. There was a fight, and he didn't survive.
What madness. What do you know of this prisoner? If Aeolus held her captive, she must have been dangerous.
I don't know much. Edwin isn't exactly the talkative type.
Well then, you must find out immediately. As of now, she is your responsibility. I should deliver her to the Red Scribes without any further ado, yet, after what you have told me, I no longer know what to think. She will be given a fair hearing. Until that time, she never leaves your presence. If there is the least incident, I promise you, you shall answer for it. And there is no prison here, in case you had not noticed.
Okay. Sounds fair to me.
However low your opinion was of Aeolus, his death is a great loss for Valvenar. He was meant to be looking into a most disturbing matter.
All right, I can see where this is headed. What do you want?
There is no guarantee that you have the necessary skills to handle this matter, Freeborn Blade. Even Mirana is flummoxed.
What is it? An epidemic?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Several of the villagers have been behaving curiously of late. They have become distant, taciturn, and barely react to the world around them.
They're just hungover. You'd know if you got drunk more often. And you look like you need to.
I believe there are a few here who would know the difference. It's something else. They seem very concentrated, as though they are observing us. I feared some kind of sickness and that it will spread throughout the village.
Got it. I'll slap him around a little.
That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I must confess the results interest me more than the methods.
Well, that's gonna be my method, so let's leave it at that if you don't mind. I'm not helping you because you made puppy eyes at the captain.
me, Vulcan. I don't want to talk right now.
I'm sorry about your dad. She took me by surprise. I didn't have time to protect him.
Even though I wish you could have saved him, it's not your fault. It's that witch.
Yeah, but it's understandable that she'd be mad at your father.
Whatever he did to her, he didn't deserve to die like that. She's a murderer, a monster.
A monster that maybe just saved your life.
Perhaps. But why did my father have her imprisoned? Did he know she would try to kill him?
He had us to protect him, and if he hadn't shown up in the middle of the swamp, he'd still be alive. It just doesn't make sense. We have to find out what he was doing. He must have been up to something, because he didn't talk to anyone about it. Not even the people who were supposed to take care of him.
What are you accusing him of?
Nothing really. I'm just asking questions. But I'm going to need your help to find the answers.
I will help you. I need to know what happened as much as you.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
What can you
There.
What?
If.
Do you know what?
I'm.
Oh,
But.
you're... Well, that's...
I would. But even. But do not.
What do you know?
In,
Perfect.
we know that there.
Everybody knows that?
For sure. Of course it's.
Let's change the subject. See you later.